Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to explore the differences and similarities between linguistics and language. Our topic is what are differences and similarities between linguistics and language, and we'll delve into the key distinctions and connection between these two concepts. Understanding these differences and similarities is crucial for appreciating the scientific studies of language and its practical use in everyday life. Throughout this session, we will define linguistics and language, discuss their main characteristics, and explore how they relate to each other. By the end of this presentation, you will have a clearer understanding of the relationship between linguistics and language and the importance of both fields. Introduction. Linguistics is the scientific studies of language. It involves exploring the structure, use, and psychology of language to understand how it works, how it is used, and how it is processed by the human brain. Linguistics is a diverse and interdisciplinary field that draws on methods and insights from various disciplines, including psychology, anthropology, and computer science. Language, on the other hand, is a system of communication used by humans. It consists of sounds, words, and grammar that allow people to express their thoughts, ideas, emotion, and information. While linguistics studies language, language itself is objects of the study. Both fields are interconnected but distinct, each with its own focus and methods. Definitions of linguistics. Linguistics is the systematic studies of the nature and structures of language. It aims to understand the rules that govern how languages are formed, used, and interpreted. This rule includes everything from the sounds that make up words to the way sentences are constructed and the meanings they convey. Linguistics seeks to describe and explain language phenomena. This involves not only identifying the patterns and structures that are common across languages, but also understanding the variations and unique features of individual languages. By doing so, linguists aim to develop a comprehensive theory of how language works and how it is processed by the human mind. The definitions of language. Language is a system of communication used by humans. It consists of sounds, words, and grammar that enable people to convey their thoughts, ideas, emotions, and information. Language is the primary tool for human communication, allowing us to share experiences, ask questions, give instructions, and express our creativity. The sounds is a language from words, which are then structured into sentences according to grammatical rules. This system of sounds, words, and grammar allows for an infinite variety of expressions, making language a powerful and versatile means of communication. Language is not just about spoken or written words. It also includes non-verbal elements such as tone, gestures, and facial expressions. Similarities between linguistics and language. Despite their differences, linguistics and language share several similarities. Both involve the study and use of communication. Linguistics as a field of study relies heavily on the analysis of language data to understand how communications works. This analysis includes examining how sounds are produced, how words are formed, and how sentences are constructed and interpreted. Understanding language is essential for the studies of linguistics. Without a deep knowledge of language, linguists would not be able to develop theories or conduct research. Both fields contribute to our overall understandings of human communication and interaction, highlighting interconnectedness between the students of linguistics and practical use of language. Differences between linguistics and language. So there are also key differences between linguistics and language. Linguistics is the scientific study of language, focusing on understanding the underlying principles and structures that govern how language works. It involves both theoretical and applied research, aiming to describe and explain language phenomena in a systematic way. Language, on the other hand, is the subject of the study. It is the tool that humans use for everyone communication. While linguistics looks at the how and why of language, language itself is concerned with the practical use of communication in daily life. Linguistics requires rigorous analysis and research, whereas language is an inherent part of human interaction used intuitively by speakers. Applications of linguistics. Linguistics has many practical applications across different fields. Here are a few key areas where linguistic knowledge is applied. Language teaching. Linguistic research helps improve methods for teaching languages. By understanding how languages are structured and learned, educators can develop more effective teaching strategies and material for both first and second language learners. Translation and interpretation. Linguists work to enhance the accuracy and efficiency of translation and interpretation. This involves not only translating words but also conveying the cultural and contextual nuances of the source language. Communication or linguistics. This branch combines linguistics and computer science to develop language technologies. Examples include speech recognition system, natural language processing applications, and machine translation tools. These technologies have a wide range of uses from virtual assistants to language learning apps. Forensic linguistics. Linguistic knowledge is applied in legal contexts to analyze language evidence. Forensics linguistics may work on cases involving authorship attribution, trademark disputes, or the analysis of language in legal documents. Their expertise can be crucial in solving crimes and resolving legal issues. The importance of studying both. Studying both linguistics and language is important for several reasons. Firstly, it enhances our understanding of human communication. By studying the structure and use of language, we gain insights into how we communicate and how language shapes our interaction and society. Secondly, this study contributes to technological advancements. The development of language technologies such as speech recognition and machine translation relies heavily on linguistic research. These technologies have a significant impact on our daily life, making communication easier and more efficient. Thirdly, understanding linguistics informs educational practice and policies. Research on language acquisition and teaching methods helps improve language education. Linguistic insights can lead to better curriculum design, teaching strategies, and language assessment tools benefiting learners of all ages. Largely, studying both fields aids in the preservation of linguistic diversity. Many languages around the world are at risk of disappearing. Linguists work to document and revitalize these languages, preserving cultural heritage, and linguistic diversity. Conclusion. In conclusion, linguistics is the scientific study of language, focusing on understanding its structure, use, and psychological aspects. Language is a system of communication we use to express our thoughts, ideas, and emotions. While linguistics provides a theoretical framework for understanding language, language itself is the practical tool we use for communication. Both fields are interconnected and essential for a comprehensive understanding of human communication. By studying linguistics, we gain deeper insights into complexities of language, which in turn enhances our ability to use language effectively in everyday life. Knowledge from both fields contributes to advancements in technology, education, and the preservation of linguistic diversity, enriching our global community. Question and discussion. Thank you for your attention. Now I'd like to open the floor for any questions you might have. Feel free to ask anything or share your thoughts on the topics we covered today. I'm also happy to provide further reading and resources if you are interested. Your questions and comments will help deepen our understanding of linguistics and language and their significance in our life. Okay, thank you.